Hello my fellow gamers and welcome once again to Perafilozof's Banished Let's Plays. I'm going to continue playing my fishing village called Peraland. In the previous video I got stuck with a problem where my tools were breaking faster than I could replace them even with 2 blacksmiths. I started making a 3rd blacksmith and I decided that I would need coal to make steel tools because steel tools last longer and will break more rarely. But to make steel I need coal. I do have an iron mine, but I also need a coal mine. This mountain is a nice spot for a mine, but maybe I should spread out my population a little bit. I could maybe have a mine over here, but that would mean that the coal would be far away from the blacksmiths, so that would still be a bad idea. So the mine has to go around here somewhere. Let's see where I could fit a mine. Up here would be a nice spot, but I doubt it's gonna fit. Nope. Down here, like this, it's gonna encroach a little bit on the forester and the gatherer. So it might not be the brightest idea, but going around would increase the travel time, which I would like to avoid. Am I seeing things, or are these rocks regrowing? If rocks can regrow. Yeah, I definitely don't think I had the rocks here. And you see this big boulder here? It's been there for like 10 episodes. But I swear to you, I think I picked up all that stone before. So it's very strange that it's there all of a sudden. In any event, let's get that mine. To build it right next to the blacksmith. That means... come on already. That means right here. Get the road to go to the mine. And I can even connect it through here as well. Now the mine requires 68 stone, of which I have pretty much 0. In order to get more stone, I'm gonna need more stone cutters. A lot more stone cutters. A lot less builders. And more stone cutters. What's my population? 90... what? 92? What the... oh right, I had all my students become adults because my teacher died and I was at that particular time reducing my number of laborers to 0, and so because I didn't have a teacher from to go from a laborer to become a teacher from a laborer, my children that were being educated became adults instantly instead of staying in school. That was some epic bad timing, as I wrote in the previous video. But what can I do except move on? So the coal mine may take some time to be built, and I did also request a blacksmith to be built, which requires 55 stone. So which is better to go for? Well, maybe the mine rather than a blacksmith, because I do have some tools, but making steel tools is a higher priority than having a 3rd blacksmith. So pause the blacksmith and keep trying to make the mine. Now with 14 stone cutters, it should be 15. It should be faster to create more stone from this quarry. And I don't think I will need a new quarry for a good long time. I'm pretty good with food, still at 10,000, although I'm pretty sure the numbers will go down as I have increased my population probably around 20 or 30 without adding any more food producers. So I definitely need to expand on something. Now I do not have a hunter down here, but I'm not sure just how much game there is down here. I do have a hunter here and up here that I built some time ago. But I do seem to have enough leather for coats to be constantly created. But the question is, will I have enough coats once my population goes up? So maybe before I start making more fishermen over here, I should make a hunter here. And try to cover as much of this area with a hunter as possible. I do realize that I might not have the resources to build it. So, a hunter here. I won't build a road, I will let them use their own paths. Do I see some more stone here? I swear to you, it's like it's regrowing. But maybe I just missed picking this stuff up before. Although it's weird that the foresters did not pick it up. Now, one thing I did notice editing my previous video was that for whatever reason I totally forgot to increase my log limit. So my 12 foresters haven't been doing much for the last 10 years or so. So I definitely need to increase the log limit to give them something to do. And that will help with an increased number of logs as well. Now, the trick is I want to have plenty of firewood so that my villagers won't start taking coal to their homes for heating and then creating a problem for me to make steel tools. So I definitely want them to have as much firewood as they could possibly want. The brewery seems to be out of a job. Why is that? No berries maybe? But I do see berries here, so what's going on? Materials requested were not there. Oh, so they were late for delivery. Understandable. I do have 2 vendors that are stocking the market with all sorts of resources. I am good with herbs. Stone I lack, but I do have 15 stone cutters, plus I have some villagers going around picking up this stone. This one has been picked up. How about this? This will probably get picked up as well. Now, if I want a hunter here, I also need to get some housing for a hunter. Now, you see, I'm creating more and more buildings. It's an unending cycle, yet I still don't have the resources, not even for that mine that I had started building some time ago. It is a vicious cycle of create more and more, as you can see. Although all of these houses were built, which is very good news, because I need a lot of housing, because I have lots of jobs down here. Now, is that mine getting built? So far so good. It has all the stone, all the logs, and just needs some builders to get on the job. I do have plenty of iron, so I may cut back a little bit on the miners and add some more builders. My firewood has managed to reach the fuel limit once again, which is going to make both the woodcutters and probably the foresters do nothing for a while. The herb limit could also go up, as I seem to constantly be hitting it. So I'm hitting the limit on logs, on firewood, on herbs. And probably on the clothes as well. Yep. Oh, now I see what was the problem with tools. That was a really big case of not paying attention. I set my limit to tools to 12 maybe 3 or 4 videos back and maybe 20 years back in this village, well 15 years probably, and that's what's keeping the tools from stockpiling enough when they break that there is a lot available. So that was a terrible lack of foresight on my part. Now, how are the buildings progressing? The hunting cabin has all the materials, just needs some builders. This house over here, almost all the materials. And the mine has started operating. This is fantastic. Now let's see, I need to create a well-balanced production of coal and iron. I probably need like 3 iron for each coal I produce, so I'm going to have 5 miners producing iron and 2 producing coal. Probably reduce a little bit of stone cutters to add some more miners. I don't even think I need an actual laborer, considering how many villagers are not constantly working. For example, the foresters, the woodcutters, the herbalists, and so on. But Okay, I will leave one just in case my teacher dies again and has to be replaced. How old is my teacher? 20, so he shouldn't die of natural causes anytime soon. What else do I need to do? Oh right, now that I'm producing coal, I need to start producing steel tools. Log, iron and coal. These steel tools do require a lot of resources. I should probably... well, should I unpause a third blacksmith? It might not be necessary now that I have so many tools in stock, because I have raised the limit, so I will leave it paused until I see a need for it. I just realized one thing: I did have that increase in the number of adults, but I never built much housing, and they are probably living at their parents' houses. Oh yeah, definitely. So I need a lot more housing. This house is close to completion, but not enough builders to finish it. Where do I take away from? I guess, well, the stone cutters would be a terrible idea, but I do have lots of logs, so I might take away some foresters. 3 forester lodges, so take away 3 foresters and get me some builders. I also have plenty of herbs, so, well, I don't want to reduce the herb list because the villagers that go to this one and go up here to this one do live at the separate parts of the village. I would even like to have another herbalist here so that the villagers who live here don't have to go so far to visit a herbalist. But that's a bit far-fetched because I don't have enough workers to even finish this hunting cabin and this house here, and probably another one that's being built over here. What could I reduce? Woodcutters? Well, perhaps, considering how much firewood I have. Maybe I could stop one of these guys from producing firewood. And use him as another builder. I will keep an eye on the firewood and bring him back if I see that I'm running out of firewood. Now, I have 12,000 food. Are these guys just constantly getting better and better at their jobs, or is it my imagination? I need some more hunters. And I'm running low on laborers. Where do I take them away from? Maybe even another forester, because I'm constantly at my cap for wood, for 50, and I even have more logs than I need. So let's take away from that. Oh, excellent! Some adults just became laborers. 3 of them in a short period of time, which is excellent news, considering that I was in a shortage of them. And where was I trying to send them to work at? As the hunters. Now all my hunters are working at maximum capacity. Are the homes getting built? Because I definitely need loads of homes. Yep. This one is built, this one is almost built. And my firewood is going down, so I definitely need to send that woodcutter back to work. What else do I need to do? I need more housing because my population is growing, but if I need more housing, I need more food. I have built this hunting cabin here, and that's about all the food production in these forests. Any more food production will have to come from this lake here, which means it's time to expand. Do I have the resources? Well, I seem to have. I have loads of iron. I could even reduce the number of miners and increase the number of stone cutters because I want stone housing to reduce the need for firewood. Now, how best to expand here? Well, I think I should expand on this side. Let's just see where can I place fishermen. These are some steep hills, quite steep. I see that a fisherman could fit here. That means another fisherman could fit potentially like this. So that would be 2 fishermen to build here. I'm going to place them for building right away, just so that I know where exactly they're gonna be at. But I will pause the buildings for now. An easy way to keep track of the area of influence of a building is to pin it, and then when you're building the next one that might go and converge on its area of effect like this one is, you can see what's going on. So if these two are gonna overlap, well, it doesn't matter that they're gonna overlap. I can just use 3 workers in each of them. There we go. Plus that one as well. Now I will need some roads. Where do I connect them from? What? Why isn't there a woodcutter? Somebody probably... A miner was killed in a cave-in. A fisherman died of old age. Woodcutter died of old age. No labor is available. Ah, that was the problem. Well, I will have to drop a stonecutter. I could probably drop another forester to make sure I have laborers. Now, if I'm expanding over here, that means more housing over here. Add a house here and then continue the road to the fishing docks. Maybe a diagonal here and something like this to get over here. Oh, it doesn't have to be a perfect road connection. They won't be slowed down that much. Now, where are those fishermen gonna leave their fish? The storage barn is somewhat far away, and because this housing down here isn't in the range of a market, maybe it would be a nice idea to add a market here. I'm going to place it, but pause it, because I definitely don't have the resources. And I should take a look at where does the influence of this one end. Well, they're gonna overlap a little bit, but that is completely fine. I'm once again full on firewood, which is excellent news. Full on herbs, and that would be the medicine. At my limit for tools. Now, am I producing steel tools? I do seem to have some coal steel tools, but this one is producing iron. So let's make him produce steel as well. But for that I will need some more miners to be in the coal mine. I need to again take from the stone cutters and maybe even from a builder to increase the number of miners. The game is getting ahead of me right now, so I may have to slow it down further, because I just have too many things going on. I can't even remember all the things that I have set in motion. 2 fishing docks, the market, a house over here. I probably need more housing up here for all the miners and quarrymen. I haven't looked exactly where do they live, but I have a feeling some of them live very far away. And I was right. So I will need more housing up here. Now I should keep them away from the mines and the quarries, not very close, because they seem to get unhappy if they live too close to mining or quarrying, stone cutting I should say. So keep them at least a little bit away from that. And I do have 94 adults, so I definitely need more housing. This house has been finished. Let's see if I can force some old folks to live with other people and not live alone. This hunter is living alone, so let's force him to move out. Who else lives alone? Stop. Let's see who will move in. Well, the game is at a slower speed, so it might take longer. Over here, anybody living alone? Not really. That's probably because I have so many children and a lot of people are living with a lot of children in the homes. Oh, there we go. A family moved in. The old guy was forced out and he seems to have found a place to live somewhere else. Can't find any housing that needs more micromanagement. Well, this is a female and this guy is a male. So why aren't you two? What, you don't like each other? Come on, Bertris, go and live with Thor. Thor, really? Awesome name, bro. Awesome name. Let's see if she takes you. Come on, girl, take him in. We'll put a pin on that. See what happens in that love story. Who else might... There we go, she took him in. Thor now lives with Tabatris. Very nice. And this house can now be freed up for another family. Awesome. Anywhere else that I need to micromanage buildings? More miners to get more iron and more coal. 9 plus 6, no, actually 6 plus 4 equals 10. So how many do I have? 9 miners. But 2 plus 5 equals 7, not 9. What's going on here? 2 guys are without jobs. What exactly is going on here? Okay. 5 out of 7. 3 out of 5. What? 4 out of 6. 6 out of 7. But I have 11 miners. Wait. What's going on here? Okay, so 4 out of 4 and 7 out of 7. That's 11. So am I having steel tools or still iron tools? Still iron tools in stockpile, but I do seem to have some steel tools. There they are, steel tools. Now, where was I? I was building some homes out here and I said that I should start producing more food. So let's unpause a fishing dock here. And I did say I need more homes up here for the quarrymen and for the stonecutters and the miners. This house was built. Wait, I built a wooden house? I meant to build a stone house. Why did I build a wooden house? My bad. 99 adults. Definitely need more housing. Do I have enough housing here? That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 homes necessary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I hope for these guys to work over here, so more housing over here. See where exactly do I put these guys at? Up here on the edge of the forest. Do I have the builders? I do have the laborers. I do have laborers, but I don't necessarily need that many. I just need a few to switch over for the people who die. So let's find them some jobs. Woodcutters have plenty and they're doing their jobs. Oh, right, I will need these laborers for the fishing dock. So for now, let them be builders. I do have lots of stone now. Having 13 stonecutters has done well for my stone amounts, but still not enough coal to have a constant supply of steel tools. So more miners. Miners are at 13, but I have 5 plus 6, that's 11. What's going on here? Seriously? What is it that I'm doing so wrong? 7 and 6. Oh, that makes 13, so it fixed on its own. Tavern, once again out of berries, once again has berries and should start working, so making alcohol from berries does not seem to be that fast or efficient. Berries, 700 picked up. Over here, berries, 400 picked up. Down here, berries, 500 picked up. But they're probably pretty far away from the tavern, so it takes a long time for the berries to get there, and the villagers will easily eat the berries because you can't really say, don't eat the berries, you need them for alcohol. Even though that would be a handy option. Somebody should mention that to the developer, so that you could, for example, say, don't eat venison, because venison is worth 3 gold nuggets, or whatever the currency could be called, in trading. So if you could say to your villagers, don't eat venison, you could sell it very nicely. Fishing dock is moving along. 5 builders, 1 laborer. I would rather have 2 laborers just in case somebody dies. What's the age of my teacher now? Oh, okay, and I could definitely speed up because I have managed to catch up with everything. Teacher, where are you? There you are. How old are you now? 37. Okay. You're not in danger of dying anytime soon. After all. So, the schoolhouse, 14 out of 20. No need to build a new one. How's the cemetery? 9 out of 18. The old one is probably filled. And yes, they do go to the cemetery. They idle, play. You're picking up resources at the cemetery. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I am honestly unsure what could I even possibly say about that. Venison and leather, very nice. How about the other ones? This one? 960. Current season only 560. Over here. Whoops. Previous 1000, this one 800. So, not bad at all. What's up with you? Gather, yes, I sent you back to your job. It was an accident. Go back. I'm okay with tools, okay with clothes, okay with herbs, and constantly lacking coal. Are these guys really taking coal to heat up their homes? And is that why the coal is constantly low? Very good question. A stonecutter at 83 living alone. Let's kick him out. Reclaim. Hopefully a family should move in. And there we go, a 3-member family moving in. I did have a lot of people die of old age, so I might have some more housing that only one person lives at. I could probably get some more housing if I do have the resources. I do. And also up here, because there are just so many people living, working at the mines and the quarry. A little bit better on coal now, but still probably not enough. Let's reduce the builder and add somebody to work in the coal mine. Logs are good, even though I have reduced the number of foresters from 12 to just 7. And firewood is good as well, so keep an eye on that. Housing. Do I have... Oh, there we go. The fishery is up, and I will need some more workers for the fisheries. Actually, I should cap this one to 3. Oh, not yet. I will cap these two to 3 once they start overlapping. But for now, I will keep it at 4 if I can find enough workers. Oh, I guess I can lose a stonecutter for a fisherman. As I play on a higher speed and have more adults, more of them can die of old age at any time, so it's best to keep some laborers handy to fill up those 3 positions. What else do I need to do at the moment? I have expanded the food production and I should expand it some more. Well, right now, because my number of adults keeps growing. And the marketplace I will build right after this fishing dock is finished. And in order for somebody to work, and also for the vendors to have somewhere to live, I was gonna say not work, I will need more stone housing around here to be built. Now I do realize I only have one builder, and where would I get more? I can't touch the miners, I shouldn't touch any more foresters or woodcutters, neither should I touch the herbalists. So where do I get somebody to be a builder? Honestly, from nowhere. I just don't have anybody free for that job at the moment. I don't know, maybe a forester? But I will definitely have to keep an eye on the number of logs and firewood. What? Oh, a stonecutter died and I had to replace him instantly. Well, I will take him back to be a builder. How's the fishing dock progressing? Have all the resources, just needs some builders to go and build it. I should keep an eye on how much fish this fishery is going to produce considering its placement. But I think this video has lasted long enough, so with this last parting shot at the fishing villages is where I will leave you at. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.